I'm Erik Linask, coming to you from the exhibit hall floor here at AstraCon 2009 in Glendale, Arizona. I'm talking with President of Positron Telecom, Richard McGravie. Richard, thanks for joining me.
Hey, no problem. Thank you.
So we were talking before we went online, as it were. You were telling me is that Positron's doing something a little bit different than what most of the market is doing, yet coming up with much the same result. Tell me about that.
Sure. Well, we took a look at the traditional telephony board market out there. I've been in telephony market for 10, 15 years. And every time I went to a customer nowadays, they were asking for the same thing. They didn't want to have APIs. They didn't want to have driver issues. They wanted to be able to send just SIP traffic. That's what their application was, a SIP application. So we took, the idea of asterisk and telephony and Linux, and we combined it all into a single board. So now we have a single telephony board that installs the asterisk, installs the Linux, installs the telephony board, so people don't have to worry about that anymore. So it's a real simple evolution where you can take a card, put it in a PC, send SIP traffic to it, and it works. So we have advantages by that architecture. Now you can do board-to-board communication over SIP, board-to-board communication over IAX. I can put multi-boards in the system without any limitation. It was in the old days, well, even still today, Zap and Dandy, you can't put more than 8 E1s in a system because it introduces over 1,000 interrupts per second on the board. Mine introduces 0 because it's a SIP interface. So all the processing happens on my board. So the other advantage, especially this kind of form, is that because we put asterisks on the card, it can be any operating system now. So I can take it to Windows, I can take it to DOS, I can take it to all the legacy systems. There's always people that have these old systems that want to asterisk enable it, but can't change that operating system or can't figure out how to control it in their operating system. And we give them an advantage to do that. So we're the only person that does it.
What about configuration? Are there any configuration issues that users are going to face?
Well, I mean, we built and developed our own user interface. We made things a little bit simpler. It's all custom built. It's all user friendly, nice GUI. But for the asterisk world, we still allow SSH access. They want to go in there and do their own, funky configuration dial plans. They can do it if they want. We try and marry the integration between people who really want to pull it apart and people who really just want a nice, easy look. Because we sell solutions now, they're solution-based, but all under an asterisk is the engine. So PBXs, conferencing bridges, inbound call centers, we make that easy through the GUI, but the basic engine underneath is asterisk.
So who's the target customer?
Oh, everybody. For us, we're really targeting the resellers and the integrators that are going out there. There's a whole bit, newer market in, I call it the cable puller market. But people who have done, cable pulling, who are inside your offices, who may have done the Mitels, the Nortels and stuff before, but don't know the VoIP part of it. So, they don't know how to configure asterisk to be a conferencing bridge or configure it to be a thing. So what we're trying to do is make really cost-effective, easy things for them to use. My sweet spot is 50 users and under. I'm not trying to compete against Genesis and interactive intelligence and those kind of guys. I'm really just trying to hit that lower market that just wants to have, good solutions that are supported, and that's what we do.
What's the benefit, sort of in reality, of having the flexibility of working with multiple operating systems?
Well, I mean, it takes it to a wider audience. It means your cost of ownership and cost of development is much lower because if it works on one operating system, it's going to work on all of them. It's completely transparent that way. I mean, to such a degree, we're the only asterisk solution that works inside VMware or any virtualized environment because we terminate the RTP and stuff inside the PC. Everybody else has to deal with latency, everything. So when I say any operating system, it could be even a virtual operating system. That's what we do uniquely.
Now that I can see having real value as the attention on virtualization increases.
Absolutely, because it's a real configuration nightmare to get the RTP actually, because it's so responsive to latency and jitter. We do it in a unique way. I went to the VMware guys. They love what we do. My only problem was density. So now we're coming up with a quad E1, T1 version that's going to address the density issues.
How soon until that's out?
Early Q1. I got to whip some people to get it done, but early Q1.
So the big question, of course, is going to be you're doing something great for the community, but cost is always going to be a factor. So what are we looking at for cost for the products?
I sell my products at the same price point as my main competitors in the Digium and the Sangomas. It's price port per port, it's price per price. I had a whole bunch of functionality on top of it, and I have single board solutions. I don't use daughter boards, I don't use connectors, I don't use, if you want to add DSP. I make my SKUs easy for my customers. I just want one SKU. You want 4 analog ports. 4 analog ports has got echoes built into it, and we use A6, not DSP, so we've got really high-end echo cancellation because that's been a problem for customers. So, we put it all together.
Excellent. been talking here at AstroCon with Richard McGravie, president of Positron. And for more on what Positron's doing, check out Richard's new channel on tmcnet.com. Richard, what's that channel called?
PBX PCI.
Check it out on TMCnet. Thanks, Richard.
Thank you.